Welcome to the tool shed.
Oh,
I agree with you.
that was very badly timed, mid-sneeze. We're going to show you a lot of beautiful things from these mountains over here. You can see the towers just over there. And there, you know, it's an incredibly beautiful place. We have been sleeping in here. Yes. It's been nice and sheltered. The rangers have very kindly put us up here. They said that we don't have to go drive 15 kilometers into the night, so that's kind of them. Yesterday was just unbeatable day, but there you go. So this is Took South morning after Torres Paine. It's not all sunshine and roses, but not bad. Bye!
Today's mission was to explore a glacier, our next checklist of Patagonia, and there was a pretty impressive one about the Great Glacier. We had a couple of options. Number one, walk almost the entire W track in one day, 40 kilometers there and 40 kilometers back. No bueno, as they say, almost impossible, without being bankrupted at one of the essentially mandatory overnight spots. Next option, the tourist boat. Total cost to Took South, $440 US. Finally, option 3. We could drive to the viewpoint of the Great Glacier and view it like normal people. Naturally, we took the latter option.
We're going to see the Great Glacier. Jasper's a little sad because it's a great day, the Great Glacier. We won't have much light on it, which is a shame. Let's go up to the Glacier. Glacier? Let's go see what this glacier looks like. I'm betting pretty cool. Keep in the range. Anyway, see you there.
So here they found an ichthyosaur fossil. This guy's a little dino. Well, not little at all, 5-meter dinosaur. And then this is Glacier. Good old bit of global warming. And now, he's all the way over there.
Right, that's cool. Let's go home.
So, what was the problem? Well, as you can see, the free viewing platform for Great Glacier leaves a lot to the imagination. Mainly, what does the glacier look like? It's actually 16 kilometers away, and it's not going to be getting any closer. With a rapidly changing climate, the fate of all glaciers hang in the balance. Grays itself has retreated 2.7 kilometers in the last 35 years, and this is a trend that continues across the globe. Since the turn of the millennia, the world has lost over 6,000 billion tons of glacial ice, equivalent to removing a layer of water 15 meters deep across the entire area of Switzerland. The Himalayas have lost 40% of their glacial area. In the Alps, 500 glaciers have disappeared completely, and closer to home for Took South, Mount Kenya and Kilimanjaro are predicted to be ice-free in just 20 years. The rate of this ice loss is not slowing down. It doubled between the 2000s and 2010s, and then doubled again for 2020 onwards. But this is not just an episode on doom and gloom. What did this mean for Took South? Well, dare I say it, we weren't exactly blown away by the glacier experience, so gone were the dreams of coming face to face with towers of ice. It seemed that we would leave Chilean Patagonia without getting to indulge in one of these ancient beasts. Morale was low as we trudged out of Torres Paine in the dark. Quelle surprise.
I don't even know if we're going to find a big enough rock there.
Both. We're putting rocks into the tires. Both tuk-tuks are stuck on the hill in the middle of the road, so hopefully no one else comes.
So there was an American woman who berated Jasper.
For what?
She was like, "What are you looking at?" And he went, "You're shining a light in my face."
Really?
Yeah, he was not happy. Okay, ready?
He was.
Go! Eee! Woohoo! Took South have done it again. Okay. Now for the fat one with just 2 pushes.
Morning, y'all. The sun's just rising in Torres Paine, and the frost came last night. Let me show you what it's like outside.
As dawn's first light tickled the eastern horizon, we found that the glacier gods had come to us, and with them came ice. Valio morning, ladies and gentlemen. It was cold last night. Whole tent is covered in ice.
Your whole, all of your hair is ice.
All my hair's frozen.
Oh.
So welcome to Cat de Live. This is all frozen. This is actually solid.
Wow, that's
top.
solid on the inside of your tent.
Yeah. And then in here,
Wow.
feel.
Can you hear that?
Can you see that? Yeah. This is what it's meant to be like. This is what it's like. The surface of my sleeping bag froze last night. So yeah, no bueno. It's muy frío.
Luckily, we're now winter folk.
Luckily, but thank you, Mama.
It's not good FPV with no hands. I think I've gone beyond the point of return on these hands. Oh man, I don't know if they're gonna come back.
Last night?
At least it won't go off.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nature's fridge.
I make my morning tea and our jerry can, which is full of water, is completely frozen. That's up to there. Ice.
It's heavy.
is that just frozen solids?
Frozen solid.
Aha!
It's just the top layer.
So,
It was cold. It was about -6. Luckily, we could prepare for this. We had jackets, hats, gloves, scarves, you name it. But the tuk-tuks was another story. These things are designed for cruising through the tropics. Think East Africa, India, maybe Milan. What they weren't designed for is -6 in Antarctica. The Tuk South mission was ground to a halt by the weather. This did give us a little bit of time to do some thinking though. And with all this ice around us, the ideas of glaciers were at the forefront of our mind. The Patagonian ice sheet was right next door. The largest temperate ice field in the world, the size of a small European country, over 20,000 kilometers squared of solid ice, in places nearly 1.5 kilometers thick, over 3 times the height of the Empire State Building. So, in a quick 4.5-second planning mission, we decided to put the disappointment of the Great Glacier behind us and go find our own one. Our only problem, this much ice in a temperate region does love to melt, and that melt forms not just a river, but a torrent. Blocked by the Grey River, we would have to go the other way. That's when we found the Chacabuco North Glacier, and there was a path that led straight to it.
Here's the mission. We have a 20-kilometer hike that way. There's 2 lakes the boys want to fish in. And then when we get to the end of the 20-kilometer hike, there's a glacier. It's 1 day there, sleep, 1 day back. Possible negative outcomes: rain, cold, myself. That's it. And apart from that, I think we're gonna have a lovely time.
We just hope we can get to the foot of
Yeah, we want to touch it,
it. Or go into a cave.
but we're not willing to risk our lives.
I'm willing to risk a little bit.
So this is the path, which goes all that way to like the edge there and then turns right. But Tuk South, we make our own path. So not going on the path for speed has led to what can only be described as
A complete absence of speed.
like a very slow off. This was predictable.
This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Not having a path, so having to push your way physically through the scrub. Because you're too proud to do a 3-kilometer detour.
Tuk South are banking on this ending and it becoming a nice glade.
Hardcore exploring. Well, you make your own trails. Who needs a path? Oh, that's the first raindrop. Hasn't rained for days here. Hasn't rained for like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, it feels like a wandering through the hills of Scotland. Pretty good path.
it is, no, it's straight.
No,
No, looking at the wrong way.
No, Rob.
It's straight on, surely.
No, it's left.
No, it's
Come on, Rob, you just got the map's just shown you. You can't just go surely.
I'm going right.
No,
just
it's
think-
left.
Okay.
No, I mean Rob's map reading skills there were perfect, but then his logic at the end was flawed.
Yeah, he just spun the map around and was like, of course this red line goes this way. So off into the wilderness we go.
Little puma poo.
puma scat.
If I was a puma, I'd live up here, not in the pot.
It clearly is, Rob.
Oh, it's getting steep. I think we've got another 300 meters of vertical climb before the lake. So we didn't really pack any water, and up ahead of us is the unmistakable twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. I don't know if that's what the noise rivers make, but there is a waterfall ahead of us, which is exciting, because how much water did you pack, Casper?
Not even 10 milliliters of it. Nada.
We've also been walking for about 3 hours. I mean, you can't just hold your mouth open, as Rob says, and just get the mist in it. T-stop. T-stop.
Oh, that's delicious. Brain freezer. Wow. Oh. Wow. That really does have to be trapped. It's cold, man.
We are in a proper enchanted forest with possible giant sloths still here.
So, paleontologists believe that it went extinct 10,000 years ago. But there are legends of a thing called Elengasen, which was a huge creature that used to stomp around in these parts. If you've got verbally transmitted local legend, definitely sooner than 10,000 years.
And is Ellen Garsen meant to be the giant sloth?
Is
Or do we think
Milodon darwini.
bloody good looking forest? I'd say it might be my favourite tree.
I think it could be my favourite.
It could be my favorite.
It's just so varied. It can be so tall or so small. I mean, are these all the same species?
Yes.
Then what the f is going on there?
Rob, you're really fallen by the wayside.
I can
think you
focus
just
on one thing.
one character type at once.
Right now I'm disagreeing with Rob.
Disagreeable, cynical Rob. Although he did just say life's pretty good. Talking about turn.
You're in danger of just becoming authentic, genuine and nice, Rob. Become everything you hate. Rob, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become authentic, nice and lovely.
Oh, we should have bought that little micro.
No, we could just, why have that when we could just have you sing 4 bars of every song? Just got to load them up, it's like a jukebox, you just got to load them up with the next one. Shoot across the sky, sky, sky. The trap is set.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that is nice.
Pull your shirt up.
Why?
Because that is the most homeless looking pair of pants I have ever seen.
Oh no, they need to go. And these are my reserve pair. I went free diving in my main pair.
How many pairs of pants do you have?
I do think
2. We've been walking for about maybe 4.5 hours to 5 hours. The water here looks lovely and fresh. And now we're gonna get to the first lake, which is the first major checkpoint of our hike. Well, get your spinner out, Rob. We found a lovely little marsh, probably the most beautiful little marsh I've ever set eyes on, with this spongy moss, which we're probably going to get shouted at for standing on. Hour 6 or so into the hike, there is a chill in the air, moths fluttering around.
And we finally got to a vantage point where we are above the cloud. And look at our view. And yeah, our campsite is over there. We've encountered quite a few suspect berries. They tasted good. This is the laxative berry of Patagonia. Right, so we found a patch of berries. They look quite edible. They're delicious.
The black currant.
Mm.
And I think that. And then we're good.
If it tasted black currant, we're good.
Wow, they taste like apples. Are we sure?
No.
Wow, those are delicious.
Yeah.
God, you look tasty.
Looks too good to be not poisonous. Give it a nibble. Does it? You've earned it. You found the found the prolapse berry.
Try a little bit of that.
Okay.
It's a genuine
Yeah,
raspberry.
we're all in this together.
It's so tasty. Just pull a little nibble off.
Oh wow!
Yeah, mate, it might be the best berry I've almost ever eaten.
We didn't really bring enough food, so now we're having to forage. In a biome we don't really know. But I don't know if you can see it, but there's a real good vantage point of the glacier over there. And that's Gray's Glacier. But yeah, up there is another glacier.
6 o'clock now, so we've got another hour of light. Maybe less. And we've just broken through the trees. Crazy view behind us. Absolutely insane. We are in the moors.
Yes. I love this part of the mountain.
Moors mean trout.
It also means views.
Means views. It's nice to be out of the forest.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I loved the forest, but
this is where you send up the page.
send him. It's outrageously beautiful.
Satisfying time. There's snow up there. I can see snow. One thing that does come with the leaving the forest behind, though, is wind. We are above the snow line now. It's a cold wind.
What do you think about this place, Josh?
I really like it. I like that we've come out of
No, you
the
don't.
forest. I do.
No, you don't.
No, I really do.
You're cold and miserable.
I'm happy and cold. So one problem that we have is the sun is going, and even when we were 600, 700 meters down there, it gets cold when the sun drops. So all the way up here. So we've just said goodbye to the sun for the last time. Now we're snaking down towards this second lake, which is at the bottom of this valley here. We're looking for just a little bit of cover from the wind and the cold.
A little bit more bare than we expected. But it is crazy up here. The reds. They should rename this Torre del Rosso. It's just these beautiful pinks. It's unbelievable. We haven't seen a single person, which is kind of crazy when you think about, like, when you compare it to our experience of Torres del Paine, like where there's a sea of humanity flowing out of all of those buses. As a reward, being up here as the only humans, surrounded by snow, surrounded by glaciers, this may be the prettiest campsite we've stayed in. I know we're saying that a lot.
Probably the coldest as well.
Definitely the coldest. There's not much shelter. But oh well.
So it's 8:06 here. Worst case scenario, this place was going to be covered in cloud, but this might be approaching the best case scenario. Left camp just by that little puddle over there. We're leaving this glorious glacial lake, and our plan today is to follow the contours of this valley around and then go and try and see the glacier, and then on the maps it loops round this ridge line and actually goes over the top of this hill.
Alright, so we are deep in the mountains. Deep in the Chilean Andes Mountains. Patagonia, just next to Torres del Paine. Been walking now for over a day. We're getting close to our objective. Up there, though, is the pass that we're going to have to cross. We're going across Paso Abelardo. And on the other side is the glacier that Tixal have been hunting for a couple days. The pass looks passable to a mountain goat. up there. Somehow.
And what we really hope is we don't get to the top and be met by a wall of ice that we can't climb over and have to go all the way back down.
Nah, sack it. So we're at 800 meters here. The pass goes to 1,050 or something. There's snow kind of 50 meters up from us. So we're just kind of crossing fingers and hoping that there's not snow on our path. But we're not winter folk. We don't have crampons, we don't have ice picks. We're actually hella unprepared. But yeah, into the pass we go. That looks slightly difficult.
One of the more foreboding signs is the poles which have been guiding our way thus far have also seemed to be smashed into some clearly it's quite regular landslides here, and so we'll plod up carefully.
This is a case of concentrate. You've kind of just got to check everywhere you put your feet here because the rocks are so loose. Covered with a layer of water as well, which makes them super slippery. And below us, it's just a slip, slide, possibly death. Yeah, less fun. But up there is the goal. So up there we go. So this is us by this nice blue lake. And you zoom out, you zoom out, zoom out. And you suddenly realize, yep, we're in the middle of the Andes.
Boy, howdy.
Howdy.
Crampons, no ropes,
No ropes, no nothing.
no food, and no one knows we're here.
Yep.
Yeah, we thought maybe the worry would be that people would find us, but it seems that the worry might actually be that no one will find us. After a little pit stop, we're walking by our intensely blue lake, and we're gonna give the crack at the mountain pass.
So this is our problem up ahead of us. A solid belt of snow. So we're 20 k's into the Andes. It's 2 o'clock. Sun sets at 7. And we're still going up. So yeah, we'll see if we can make it out today, but the theory is stamp. Oh, he's already slipping. No, kick your feet in. Yeah.
Best part so far is here.
Yeah.
The last hour hitting that lake, coming up on here. Over the top's gonna be what we'll all be talking about afterward, I think.
It's been nearly 2 days, but we have made it over the pass. Holy sh! That is cool. The southern Patagonian ice field, even though it's far away, is actually more impressive than the glacier we're right next to.
Woo! Look at the ice fields. That's the problem with glaciers, bud.
Is that just a lake full of ice?
So many of the stories of disaster happening in mountains, a place where lots of things can go wrong, is glaciers. Seriously, dangerous terrain down there. So even as you get closer to it, you feel like almost like a reverence for it. Kind of feel like it's got the ability to be a monster. It's crazy power. Look at the power of the thing. Realistically, this whole valley carved out by that. This is unbelievable.
This is unbelievable.
I mean, look at that.
The views. The ice fields are fields of ice. Well done, whoever named those. Yeah.
This looks like the whole of Middle Earth in like
really
one
does.
view.
And the thing is, we can't even see to the top of the ice.
They just go
They, into heaven. That's where heaven is, bud.
Morgan Freeman lives up there.
now with the sun.
Wow.
And look at Grey Glacier. I mean, that thing goes up and up and up and up.
Damn. You're on
Turns
land.
out nature's pretty beautiful, guys.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Nature's magic.
There we go.
I like urban school.
Wow, man. Looks like we're going to be able to get right up to the base of this thing.
We made it to the glacier, folks.
So this is what we're walking over to get to the glacier. Hopefully it's relatively thick. You can hear the water running below. Who would have thunk it, bud?
Get somewhere cool.
Is that a pun, Rob? I will be licking the glacier.
That's very, very slippy. It is all right.
Sweet. Delicious.
Look at the blue. I'm going to get it.
This is perfect. That's incredible. This power of this thing has carved literally this whole thing. So right now we are just ingesting that power. It's like we've added an infinity stone to Tuk South's.
What, the Valley Carver?
Valley Carver.
Yeah, I mean, it does move every once in a while.
God, if we all got crushed.
That would be so shit. If we found it, this is just frozen water suspended above us, which is actively diminishing in size and structural integrity. Wait, someone get me the video with me in here.
I don't want to die as well.
Yeah.
Don't worry, bud. I'm sending an American in.
We don't have as much value for our lives, so.
Exactly. There's loads of them.
And then it just goes and goes.
Wow. Oh, that is spooky. You could go really far into this.
My God.
Wow, what the fuck? It's the descent. Scary, bud.
I'm scared.
Wow. Oh wow, this is where it's falling.
Yeah, I don't think we go too much further.
Holy
This is why man turned around and ran out.
Wow, we are deep in a glacier. Like, so deep it's pitch black. We've hit the end, where it started, where you could see blocks of ice have fallen out. I mean,
Look at these boulders.
do not do this at home,
You can
kids.
hear the glacier cracking. I doubt they'll have a glacier at home.
You never know.
But occasionally you hear the glacier crack and you're like, what's that?
Yeah, I might die. Yeah. Right, let's get out of this ice cave. My God.
Got that on camera. Oh my God. Glacier's falling apart, Rob.
It is.
To be honest, I think this bit actually may be more worse than the bit we were in.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Is he?
Dude, look at these. These are obviously bits where it's fallen off.
Yeah,
before.
we're gonna die. Yeah, I'm under a column. And actually it's being held on by this column. Oh God, that's so thin! Oh, it's actually so dangerous. That whole sheet is being supported by that.
Minuscule little bit.
Oh, we could make that go by throwing a rock at it. I actually can't
let's
believe
do it.
we went and stood underneath it. That's scary. Well, I was putting no thought into the structure of that thing at all. We've lost the light at the glacier and temperature is plummeting. I've really bloody enjoyed my time in this glacial valley. It's been quite the honour. So we've got about 5 Ks walking along these contours, and then we have to go up, unfortunately, to a mountain that was over us at our campsite last night. But we are being treated to quite the sunset over there. Lake and the ice fields, dazzling. Now the Torres del Paine Massif is adding to the view we can see already. And it's the best view I've ever seen in my life. Damn! Have you seen anything as beautiful as this? We almost don't have words to express it.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Yes! A frozen, beautiful wonderland. Wow, look at that beam! Look at that beam! Wow. Look at that! Tuk South, we're on top of the world. Yeah, what a day. Incredible. First time seeing a glacier up close like that.
Oh, what a lovely campsite.
A glade bog.
Let's go then.
And we can camp in the glade, Rob.
Yeah. We did end up camping in the glade.
Let's get our tent up.
Just as Team Orange always planned.
Faster than everyone else, Josh.
No, I'm tired.
No, we need to get it up before the rain comes.
Don't tell me what to do.
Come out.
No, we don't.
I'm the boss in this range.
No, you're not. So before this hike, I didn't actually think I'd actually make the hike, but then I haven't packed enough food for 2 days. This is our second night. We'll go for one night. So my dinner consists of, which actually isn't terrible. Could be worse, way worse. I have 6 slices of cheese, 3/4 of a salami, and half a bag of peanuts, 200 grams of peanuts. That's dinner for tonight.
I have breakfast for tomorrow.
What? And breakfast for tomorrow. What do you have, Matt?
The scraps of a powdered milk bag. 3 packs of dehydrated carrot soup, which I'm willing to trade.
Morning from our bog/glade campsite. It rained a lot last night and we've got a long walk down and all the paths are slippery and they're steep. This is the state of this tent. You're just feasting on cheese.
Get out of here.
Yes, welcome back to a fine old morning here, Tuxedo. We've got our condensed milks going into our teas. Now, condensed milk means you don't can carry the milk or the sugar. It's sugar and milk all in the wall. So very good for the traveling. Keeps the sugars up on the mountain, okay? Outdoor boys. Mark 2.
So we've just left camp, last fly camp of the trip, and we're now pottering downhill through the lovely sunburnt orange beech forest back to camp. So that little noise you were hearing? Parakeet. I can see one. Oh, hello. Beautiful. Doesn't seem like the climate you'd expect to see parakeets. Just dropping down from the best 2 days of hiking I've ever had. There's Torres del Paine in the distance, Great Glacier in the middle there, and the ice fields you can just see peeking over that hill. God, it looks crazy over there. We're almost back at camp now, and the only topic of conversation seems to be what people are going to eat when they get there.
I've eaten 3 peanuts today and it's past midday.
And just like that, folks, that is campsite. Took South have made it.
And the tents didn't get blown away in the wind.
Or robbed.
Okay.
It's Gwen. Holy
Yeah.
Ah!
Man, that's a UFO!
Being beamed up.
Ah!
They've come to take me.
We'll put a photo in of what we've seen going over camp, but essentially a very bright thing in the sky.
And it's absolutely boosted over. It was right above us, and now it's
We know satellites can do that, but this one has got a strange light around it.
And it's emitting so much light.
And Ivo's doing a time lapse.
So hopefully we're going to see it.
Now I'm blind, I can't see